Adrian. I'm a local real estate agent here in the Boise Treasure Valley area. And I want to talk to you today. If you're thinking of buying your first home in the Boise area, there are 7 things you should really know before jumping into the market. The Boise and the Treasure Valley have been one of the fastest growing areas in the country, and that growth has created both opportunities and challenges for first-time buyers. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the 7 things every first-time home buyer should understand before buying a home in Boise. Number 1, you want to understand the Treasure Valley market. The Boise area, which includes Boise, Meridian, Eagle, still can sell fast. Nampa and Caldwell can move very quickly depending on the price range. Homes that are priced well and first-time buyers are looking. That means preparation is key. So, number 2 is getting pre-approved before you start looking. Before you start touring homes, you should talk with a lender and get a mortgage pre-approval. This tells you 3 important things. Number 1, how much can you afford? Number 2, what is your monthly payment? What's that going to look like? And 3, it makes your offer look much stronger when you put in an offer. Without pre-approval, many sellers will not consider your offer. Okay, so going back to the big number 7, look outside the Boise city limits. There are a lot of opportunities. A lot of first-time buyers start their search here right in Boise, which is one of the more expensive areas. But some of the best opportunities are in the surrounding communities. Places like Meridian, Nampa, Caldwell, Kuna offer more home for the dollar, and there are also new construction options. And depending on your lifestyle and commute, these areas can be excellent choices. So number 4 in the big 7, don't forget about property taxes and HOA fees. Another thing that buyers sometimes overlook is the monthly costs. Besides your mortgage, you also want to consider property taxes, homeowners insurance, and sometimes the HOA fees. Some newer communities around the Treasure Valley do have HOAs, so it's important to factor that in to your budget. Number 5 in the big 7, new construction is a part of the Boise market. One thing that makes Boise unique right now is how much new construction is happening. Builders are still developing new communities throughout the valley. And so for first-time buyers, new construction can be a great option because you may get builder incentives, lower maintenance costs, and sometimes help with closing costs. Number 6 in the big 7 is work with a local agent. Another big advantage with working with an agent is they understand the market trends as well as the specific neighborhoods. And every neighborhood in the area is different. Some are better for schools, some are better for commuting. But you want to know someone who understands that and can help you with that process, make that process much smoother. Number 7 is think long term. A lot of buyers actually do not consider, they want it to be their forever home, right? And so making it, looking at it more short term, you start with a home and then plan to live there 5 to 7 years, build equity, and then move up later. The important thing is getting started now in the market. So if you're thinking about buying your first home in the Boise area, I'd love to help you guide through the process. I teach through community education. I do teach home buyer process. It's called boiselearns.org. I put out regular videos on this topic specifically because I feel that home ownership is something we should all have the opportunity to have. And there are a lot of opportunities, as I said earlier, but also you want to start thinking about outside the box. And what I mean by that is I'm just going to give a little example of a friend of mine. I'm going off script here. A friend of mine, he rents out his room. He rents out 2 rooms, and each one of those rooms makes over $20,000 a year in income to help with his mortgage. So that's quite a bit of money and helps with affordability. It's not ideal, but it could be a good temporary solution to help launch you into the Boise market, because I understand it is tough. It's tough for single incomes. It's tough for first-time buyers because it's daunting. You have higher prices as well as interest rates aren't high, but with the higher prices, it makes that monthly payment pretty substantial. So having a way to combat that and use that as an alternative is to have some other income to help offset that initial, well, to help offset that huge or bigger mortgage payment. And then maybe in 5 to 7 years you built up that equity, and then you can move on. We got to start thinking outside the box, because home affordability, for the foreseeable future, it's going to stay where it's at. So you can continue to go on renting and paying somebody else's mortgage $2,000 or $3,000 a month, which, if you say roughly $2,500 a month is what a single family home is going for in the Boise, Meridian, Kuna areas. I see that all day long. That's over $25,000-$30,000 a year. And why not turn that around and make it, rent those rooms out? And again, it's not ideal, I understand, but rent those rooms out and help offset your mortgage and get into the market, because this valley is going to keep growing. We've got tons of projects going on, hospital expansions, Micron expansions. Meta is here. They're almost finished with that building out in Kuna. It's just going to continue to grow. So home values are going to hold strong. The closer in you are to the Boise area, the stronger the higher your equity will be, or what I want to say, if you stay in the Boise area, you'll get more return on your dollar. You do pay more in prices, but the values in Boise property, the home values in Boise proper tend to hold stronger than the outlying areas. So there's a lot to consider. If you like this channel, I would love it if you could subscribe, hit like and subscribe. I'm building my channel. I'm going to have videos every week, and I promise I'll get better. I'll have them every week by Thursday at noon. I'm also going to put in a first-time home buyer, my first-time home buyer, my first-time home buyer outline in the link below, and that'll help walk you through the process. But if you have any questions, you can always reach out. My information will be in there if you don't understand something. I love getting phone calls. I love to teach. Those are my passions. So I hope to hear from you. Stay tuned for more tips. I would love to see everybody out there get into a home. Homeownership is a huge, huge part of my life, and there's a lot of power in real estate. So I'm always up for coffee